who started their day with a cup of coffee today? Or maybe even like a Red Bull or anything? I know I stopped at Starbucks today to get a coffee because it's kind of gloomy out. So something like that always gets your day going. Even maybe a can of soda at this point people can start their day with. I'm a college student who relies on some source of caffeine to get me going in the morning, especially on long days when you have a test or even a speech. You might need something to get that little extra energy boost. I found that through research there's a lot of pros and cons to having caffeine. There's a lot of things that it can affect positively and negatively. So as we are all college students, we face decisions on what we consume daily. We spend a lot of time between the library, work, school, so we don't find much sleep during the semester. So we turn to that cup of coffee or that Red Bull, something quick we can grab out the house and just slide past even eating breakfast. So today I'm going to explain what caffeine is, where it can be found, the effects it has on an individual's physical health, as well as like your emotional and mental state of mind, as well as some of the alternatives I found useful in substituting caffeine out. As if we can't really eliminate caffeine from our diet, but we can try to have some alternatives that can be a little more effective for your health. So what caffeine is, according to Healthline author Anne Petragalo, from a 2014 article, she says that caffeine is a naturally occurring substance found in many plants, like coffee beans is most common, or it's called cola nuts, which is a fruit tree in Africa it's mostly found. So that's where the term Coca-Cola comes from. But it can also be man-made and added into a lot of our drinks and food that we consume on a daily basis. And caffeine's in everything, we might not even know it. Caffeine can be not just in soda, coffee, but it's in a lot of food you consume too. According to Sarah Klein of Health.com, the FDA, which is the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, do not require manufacturers to put caffeine on a nutrition label. So when you look at the nutrition label, it doesn't say caffeine and how many grams or milligrams it has. So we don't even know how much we're really consuming. So seeing as it is in everything, we can't really eliminate it from our diet, but we can try to help with the high and low amounts that we intake, or just help with the natural and the fake caffeine. And there's a lot of things we can do, or some alternatives. So some of the things that caffeine can be found in, most commonly people know coffee, energy drinks, soda, candy. It's in cold medicines, so when you have a cold, if you take like NyQuil or Alka-Seltzer, there's a lot of caffeine in there. Painkillers like Advil, most commonly. Power bars, which are like your protein bars. I mean, obviously you need some kind of caffeine within that protein, so they're in there. Chocolate and even tea. People think that if it says caffeine-free, it doesn't have caffeine, but it still has some sort of caffeine in it. I know that I try to eliminate it, but sometimes you're craving that sweet thing after dinner, or you're sick, so you want that Sprite or something, or you're too tired, so you just need that coffee. But there's a lot of things we can do to help eliminate it. So now some of the risks and benefits of your physical health is, according to a 2016 article from Reader's Digest, they express many health benefits and risks, especially from coffee standpoint. They say that it can reduce the risk of diabetes. They have a recent study in Finland shows that if both men and women drink to 3 or more cups in 24 hours, it reduces the risk of diabetes by almost 30%. They think it's because the antioxidants released in your body tissues go into your insulin, stuff like that. Other benefits include reduced gallstones for men and reduced colon cancer risk. But those are just some of the benefits, especially the side of coffee, since that's where people think caffeine mostly is. It can increase your risk of heart attack or stroke, though, by over 1/3. They say it's because your inflammatory substances in your blood are so high, but it can vary upon person depending on what kind of genes you have, like a gene that makes you process caffeine differently. Some people have a gene that makes you process caffeine 4% slower, so if you